So we're in Mexico. So it's a few days later, further into the Corona pandemic. Sitting at home, working on the car. Decided I would take this door and start messing with the whole other side of the car, like you probably saw the other clips from it. But this side is actually much worse than the other side. The rust is all the way up in here, so that's pretty bad. When I separated the panel, you can see that it's in there. And now, yeah, now I kind of have no choice. Now I really have to fix this because I can't just slap some filler on this like I did on the other side. The other side, it was still attached. So this, I'm gonna have to go pretty hard on this. My idea for right now is I want to cut the whole bottom of the door. I'm gonna cut on this line. I'm gonna cut the whole inside part out. I'll go like halfway up on this section here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get to the back side of this door. I've wrinkled the crap out of this door. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some metal work and a little bit more Bondo on the bottom. Once I get this thing all back together, the bottom of this door is definitely gonna need some filler, and we're gonna have to get this all reworked. But it is what it is. I gotta make it right, and I gotta make it not rust. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out, and then I'll cut this whole bottom section here, and then we'll go ahead and start to get rid of this rust, because we cannot have this. This is really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a tape line down, and then take my grinder and just go all the way across, take this strip out, and then I'll end up making that out of fiberglass eventually. So we'll see if we can make this work. So desperate times call for desperate measures, guys. We had to make some big changes to this door. I went ahead and cut out that whole bottom section. Don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it's definitely still rusty. We can see rust in the corner there. I may end up, you know, taking this back a little bit more too to get up in there. But I do plan to remake this whole section with fiberglass, so I guess we'll sort of cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, I gotta grind out all that rust, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably hit this and clean it up as best I can, and we'll see if we can make it look nice. But it's getting pretty cold out here, so I'm gonna pack it up and head into the garage. Made the most of my mess out here, so that's good. But yeah, we'll see if we can get this thing to be straight after this whole scenario. Kind of did a number on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean up this metal on this side and on the other side, see if we can get rid of some of this rust and get rid of this ridge, so I can get it nice and clean. And if we get rid of all the rust, then hopefully it doesn't come back. That's the goal. Alright, so after quite a bit of grinding, you can see that I got mostly bare metal here. I might go a little bit further up in here, but yeah, I got most of the rust out. You can see there's a little bit of pitting here and there, but for the most part, it's looking pretty clean. I did find some more rust over here. This corner is pretty bad. This is like the low-hanging corner on the outside of the door. When it swings open, this is, you know, the outside, the part that latches on the passenger side. So it actually ran all the way up to here. So I'm going to take my cutter and cut this section out too. And yeah, so what I have planned is I'd like to somehow try to clamp like a straight edge to the bottom of this, because this has like all kinds of play now, and I want to make sure that this goes back in the right location and not like all warped, so I don't have to use a lot of filler. So I think I'm going to try to clamp a straight edge to the bottom of it, and then after that, I'd like to make some like little metal braces, some support braces that go from top to bottom. and then I'm gonna maybe put like 1, 2, and 3 of those in there just to give this thing some rigidity in the right location. And then I'm gonna fabricate the rest of this out of fiberglass, and then that'll keep it from rotting. So as long as I convert what's here and then add a little bit of strength, and then I make some, fiberglass piece here, it should, do the trick, and hopefully we get some life out of this door. Well, I guess we'll see how long this lasts. This side is a little bit worse than the driver's side, so that side may end up lasting not as long as this, because I'm taking this to a whole new level just because I feel like I needed to. The other one I kind of just, kind of half-assed, but this one I think was definitely worse. Needed some more help. So this is what we ended up doing. So hopefully you guys enjoy me overkilling this door, but this is some rust repair that needs to happen if we aim to keep this thing looking nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this section out, and then I'll try to figure out how to get this thing to be nice and straight. So it's been a few days, and I have not really done too much, just other than the sanding that you saw over there. But yeah, just getting back to it here. I'm working on sanding off all of the rust converter. So I put the rust converter on. Now I'm sanding it back to bare metal so that I can fiberglass it. I kind of have a level taped, or I taped the other side so that the fiberglass won't stick, and I put a level on it. And now what I plan to do is I made this little piece of metal in here, and I got it held with some vice grips, and I cut this little guy out, and I would like to position this in place where I like it, and I'm going to tack it, and then I'll take all the clamps off and everything, and I'm hoping that that's going to hold it in place a little bit better so that when I fiberglass it, it stays exactly where I want it. I might do something similar over here. I think it's a little bit wide over here, so after I do this one over here, I might do one more here. And this side looks like it might be held well enough just because it's still attached over here, so I might leave that alone. But it would be nice to do a middle one and maybe an end one just to keep this thing steady, and then I can go ahead and fiberglass it without worrying about having to hold it steady while I fiberglass it and while the fiberglass dries. So I think just a couple of tacks just to keep it held together, and then the fiberglass will reinforce all of this. So I'm going to go ahead and set my welder up and get a couple tacks on this guy on the inside of the door. And then I'll see if I can get one going on over here too. It might be a little bit more tricky just because I can't get to the back side of this. Or maybe I can through here, but I guess we'll see. Alright guys, so I did let this fiberglass dry, and it came out, I think, pretty good. I still have to shave it down, but for the most part it filled in our gap, and we were looking pretty good. It frayed up in some areas, but I'm going to grind all that down anyway, and then we're going to end up hitting it with some Bondo glass. But as far as everything over here, we're looking pretty good, but on this side I'm going to have to do another little strip, and I will do that after. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little grinder to this, put a mask on, and just cookie wheel or Alright guys, so I managed to get this all shaped up and it looks pretty decent. It's starting to match the shape that it originally had. It's a little bit sunken in, so I'm just going to add a little bit of Bondo glass. I got a little strip here to do still, so I'm going to do this little section real quick, and then after that it should be good to do the rest of it with some Bondo glass and make it look pretty good. So we'll see how that turns out, and we'll see if I can make this look like we never did any of this. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it for tonight. I got all that Bondo glass on there, and it's looking really good, so I'm just going to wait for all that to dry. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this firm up, and then I'll come back out here and see how much it's dried. Maybe I'll take a little bit of sandpaper to it and try to shape it up. But overall, I'm pretty stoked. It looks really good. Honestly, once it's back together, I'm hoping that you don't even know that I did this, which that would be pretty cool. So hopefully it comes out good, but over here I still have to do that other piece, and I'll probably do that in a little bit. I'm going to wait till it airs out and then just do that little bit of fiberglassing that I have left, so that I can probably Bondo that tomorrow, along with maybe another coat if I end up needing it. But yeah, anyway, I think that's where I'm going to cap it off.